Well, the break is over. Let's get back to racing. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next round of the Dogecoin Truck Series here at Coca-Cola Super Speedway, the Coca-Cola 250. I am Connor, joined up here in the booth with one of my
Me?
fellow broadcast colleagues. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I was
It's all good.
handsome. How we all doing today?
I'm doing good. It's been a little while since we've done the truck series, but we're back at probably one of the largest tracks we have on the schedule, that being the Coca-Cola Super Speedway.
Mm-hmm. And we got 42 trucks here lined up for you, ready to go. 51 miles. Then back on down to Mob for the starting lineup.
Alright, so in run number 1, it is the 56 of Truex fan in the Parker Pence Toyota, and to his outside is the 81 of Kyler Sustra in the Liberty University Toyota. In run number 2, it is Kyle in the 71 Realtree Ford, and to his outside is the 35 of Kenyon in the Mobile One Chevrolet.
Give me a second. I'm trying to put the truck race on the fancy playlist. If this thing can cooperate.
That sounds good.
There we go. All right.
Alright. So in run number 3, it is your defending winner here. Last time in Season 2, it is Legends, who got his first win at this very track, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. To his outside, it is Hector Daniel in the 23.
And I'll correct his last truck when it came at Kansas this season, actually.
Well, I meant to say first win, but and the row behind him having a not a very good season trying to turn around today is Lipsy in the 9, and to his outside is his last NASCAR fan. Mark the Bully in the 45. To his outside it is Josh, formerly the points leader. Then it is Ryan, who won at Talladega not long ago, and Slicks Flame, his teammate, to his outside, who's won multiple races this season. Quad Kid Boy in the 78, and on his outside is Ev in the 52. One of the few trucks in the field sponsored by Coca-Cola, starting off with Ryan in the 32, and to his outside it is Zevel in the 10. Then it is Ginger, your current points leader, having a best finish of second at Darlington. On his outside, defending series champion Reese. King Barnabas also having a not very good season, a 97 Taco Bell truck, and then to his outside, Daytona winner Panos Boy. David Kreutz in the 62, and on his outside is the 54 of Byrne in the JBL Ford. Then it is Josephi in the 74, and on his outside it is Jeff Bolton in the 51, who won last time in the Truck Series at Pocono. 99 of Maine, who won at Rockingham, and a NASCAR fan in the 77. Then it is Connor in the 14, and on his outside, the number 60 of Outlaw. The 0 of Unofficial Joe, who won at Knoxville, and on his outside, it is Jackhammer. Craig Popcris in the number 8, and on his outside, another Coca-Cola truck, that being Braden. The 0-2 of Dudes Capture Nervous, who's won here twice in the Cup Series, and to his outside, having a great season in all 3 series, it is Sean. Jessica in the 20 truck, and on her outside it is Manuel. BP in the 00, and to the outside of him it is Mark. Teague starting right behind his teammates, and 50, and then in the 28 it is Gaming Freak, who had a very vicious wreck here a couple seasons ago. In the final row, it is Patrick Miller in the 2, and starting shotgun on the field, it is the 21 of Torak.
51 laps on this 3-mile track. And it looks like we might find the reason why Torak is so far back. Oh, geez.
Must have had some sort of issue on his qualifying lap.
Yeah, his engine gave up on him.
Oh. As the command has been set, two Toyotas on the front row, as there's a Chevrolet Silverado pace truck that will lead the field during not only the pace laps, but also for under caution.
Coca-Cola has basically, when it comes to stock car racing as a whole, Coca-Cola has given their fair share when it comes to something like NASCAR, even down here. One of their products actually sponsoring the top tier series of this league.
Mm-hmm.
Also having their own Coca-Cola racing family. You know, you've seen Thunder run a Coca-Cola scheme. Does if you want to join the family next season, including Penjay McHerald, it was announced yesterday that Coca-Cola will be going on as one of his sponsors for next season, which includes Minute Maid, one of the products of Coca-Cola.
Of course, always great to see all the big companies such as Coca-Cola getting involved in the racing league, not only just for Cup, but in the other series as well. As you mentioned, all those drivers, hopefully they can represent Coca-Cola very well for next season. And of course, a few trucks in the field with the Coca-Cola brand here today.
Hmm. It's been a while since we've last been here.
Yeah. But now, the
As they
pace
round off
truck.
turn four, pace truck comes down pit road, field in the hands of Truex fan and Kyle Sustrai.
Weeks of anticipation have came down to this. The first truck race of 2024 is underway.
Green flag in the air, we are racing at Coca-Cola. And Truex fan is going to clear for the lead. And driver's hitting the wall in the back.
3 wide already. Of course, this track is also one of the widest, so a lot of room to make moves. As we're already seeing a 3 and maybe even 4 wide, as Truex fan leads the field of 41 other trucks. Looks like Kyler trying to get to the inside of Truex fan there.
And here comes Lipsy.
Yep, and of course, Lipsy having a very horrible season, currently 42nd in points. Had missed a few races due to his injury at Rockingham, but now he's having a very solid run here. And you see all those Toyotas and Fords lined up with each other. As now here comes Kyler to the inside of Truex fan. Lipsy goes with him. Oh, Kid Boy got very sideways off the corner. It's going to be 3 wide as Kyler in the 81 truck continues to lead. But now here comes Mark the Bully to the inside, but Lipsy's going to shut the door. Oh, we got a wreck. Gaming Freak sideways. Then it's going to be Teague. Looks like Patrick Miller.
Here, defending champion Reese, Panos Boy, and Ev. It looks like Slick's Flame got a bit of it.
And for the first time today, the caution comes out. All these sharks seem to not have much significant damage. But we're going to take a look at what happened here as the caution flies for the first time on lap 3.
Oh, it was the result
There
of
was
2
two
separate wrecks.
Yeah. Let's take a look here. Kind of looks like Panos Boy came down on Patrick there. And the second wreck happened up here with Six Flame. Yep, right here.
Try to go 4 wide in the turn.
I guess it's just a situation where there's too many guys going from the same real estate. Ev got a huge run off the corner. And with how the banking is, your truck can get really kind of sideways, and it can result in wrecks like that. But I don't think anyone's going to be done for the day. Not anyone had any sort of significant contact, but Lipsy now being scored as your leader as well. Panos Boy just ran the back of the two.
Although that one last one is going to come down third row. Mark the Bully is going to obtain the lead.
Yep, as most of the field actually. Let's see. So everyone's pits except for. Well, let's wait for these trucks to come in. Ginger wins the race off pit road. Must have only taken fuel, which, of course, tires not really needed for super speedways.
It's different strategies. I've seen fuel in 2 tires, fuel in 4 tires.
Right. And of course, Ginger, as we know, is your points leader, having a very solid rookie campaign from Matthew Hill Racing. As we all know, Matthew Hill Racing, kind of being in the Cup Series, but it'll be a partnership with Eric Royal Racing now, which will become Hill Solar Racing. So now the top 6 as you see on scoring did not pit. So Mark the Bully, Kyler, Susrai, Josephi, Unofficial Joe, Last Ask Fran, and Jeff Bolton. It's now a double file on the restart. Pace truck is on in. Let's do this again.
The green flag will go back up. It'll be Mark the Bully leading them back to the green, but a great run made by the 81. He's going to clear him.
Great restart for the 81. As all these trucks roar down the back straightaway. Still getting up to speed.
Mark the Bully trying to line back up with Susrai.
Josephi in the 74 in third, but now here comes Ginger in the 72 to his inside. Oh, a little bit of a block there. Mark the Bully leads the way in that 45 truck. So now look at Diaz Castellanos in the 02. Very synonymous with this place. And his 2 cup starts here at this very track. He's won here twice. In which that was all the way back in season 6. And we haven't raced there.
The only driver ever to sweep 2 Coca-Cola races in the same season.
That's right. So Dudes has lots of experience and lots of confidence here today. As he'll also be a part of the Shell and Cup race. I'm sure he'll be a factor in all 3 of those, including today, which he's proven that right now as NASCAR fan on his quarter panel. Looks like Dudes isn't going to put up a fight just yet. But now look at Ginger on that inside, trying to pass Mark the Bully.
These laps winding by very fast.
Already on lap 11.
It's up by the speed, reaching up to closing. They're closing in on 250.
Top 3 right now, Fords, and maybe a top 4 if Burn can get around the 21 of Torak. Not a lot of Chevrolets up here, but definitely lots of Fords and Toyotas.
Here comes Ryan.
Yep, on the Coca-Cola sponsored trucks. He's been awfully quiet this season, but making some headway here.
Mark the Bully still leads.
Yep, some moves being made towards the middle of the field, but top four starting to distance themselves from the rest of the pack. But now Ryan, he's going to be on that middle line there as unofficial Joe's getting a run. So does Ginger. Now look at Trurk's fan on the bottom there, your pole sitter.
Big Train cuts off the. Did. I just had a brain fart right there. 32.
It happens to us. But now look at Torak, 3 wide. But he's not going to get any, or will he? 60 goes with him, but he's not exactly on his bumper. Ryan won at Talladega, trying to prove he's one of the best at super speedways. Look at Torak throwing a big block, getting a push from 60. So these trucks a little bit off the pace here. Ooh, Craig Popcris there in the 8s. Right on the bumper of the 60. So now this is what Mark the Boy wants to see. These guys finding each other. These guys in the back, not exactly too far off the pace, but probably not, well, probably frowned upon by the officials.
I'm going to try to stand at 10 mile per hour.
Yeah.
Although it could be the end of the day for Teague and Panos.
Really unfortunate for both of them if that is the case. Patrick and Ev seem to have decent pace, I would say. Nope, and now Craig Popcris going for second. And now he's clear of Ella there. Craig and the Kyle Busch paint scheme, in which Kyle Busch won at a super speedway in that very paint scheme back at Talladega last year.
It would have marked his first super speedway win since 2008.
That'd be correct, as Craig now leads the field here. His truck won last time at Pocono with Jeff Bolton. Maybe he can make it another race in a row for Craig or Hopcross Grand Prix.
And if he does win here today, it'd be a mixed bag of emotions in the garage.
He's not made a whole lot of friends as of recently, but now he's leading the field here at Coca-Cola. As now it is just a jam pack of trucks behind him.
Is it 50-53? Yeah.
Now officials have deemed the 50 of T and the 53 of Panosboy too slow, and they have been told to take it to the garage. But now Maine to the inside of Craig in that 99. Maine already has one win this season that came at Rockingham. As now the Popcross Grand Prix trucks working together. You see Torak and Kyler also up there. Whoa. And looks like Jeff Bolton and Kyler hitting a Ginger too. Looks like maybe it's a odd strategy call, but we're gonna see how it works, or maybe it's the start of green flag pit stops. Yep, and here comes some of the rest of the field. Looks like it'll be uh, Giuseppe, Mark DeVoy, and Les Escoffan. And you really only need fuel here to make it to the end. Depending on the setup, maybe right side tires. But right now, Maine leads the way. Here goes Unofficial Joe, though. He's on a big run, but Maine's going to shut the door there. And Unofficial Joe comes down pit road, the only truck to come in. Oh, someone hit the pit wall, but unless he's seeing things. But right now, these trucks, you see Ginger and Kyler there. Maine's got a big lead over the rest of the field here.
Now in comes Torak.
At some point, there's going to be a large group of trucks to go down pit road, and being only a truck to go down pit road is kind of a bad situation since you really have no one to draft off of if you can't get out on track in time. It's now Craig Popgris takes the lead back from Maine. And he's not done yet. Maine to the inside. Jessica's there to help. Looks like there will be nope. Oh, well, couple takers. We have Zevel and Gaming Freak down pit road. So now Jessica on the inside. Ryan getting a big push from Manuel. How about David Kreutz about after the top five? He's had a rough season to say the least, but doing really good here today. Of course, has Biz Super Speedway success. Won at Talladega last season, the Shell Series. And now, ooh, here it is. The big pack of trucks to come in. Wow. Maine flew on to pit road. And he's going to make it work, I think. Yep, everyone is in. According to someone that's watching the race, apparently Outlaw hit the back of someone, but I'm not sure about that. But no incidents, really, but all these trucks coming off pit road. Still a pit stop goal, not officially over yet.
Really close to. Will it be Maine?
I'm
Yep,
not
it's
sure.
Maine. Maine has now taken the lead back. Jeff Bolton with a run on the outside, though. Now I'm going to switch it to the inside. And it's just Seffi bringing it 3 wide.
But now Josephine the 74 truck on the inside. As I see Jessica in the 20. It's a 4-truck breakaway from the rest of the field. There's the other trucks behind them. Now Jessica's clears for second. So it looks like these 4 trucks will not. Well, I was going to say they were going to be settled, but now Jessica's going to rewrite the script and try to get to the inside of Giuseppe there. Oh, and there's Ella ahead of those guys. Ella way off the pace. Must have some damage from the. He might have been one of the trucks that hit the back of.
Oh, yeah, he's way off.
Yeah. I say it was one of the last trucks to come, then I think he barreled into a few, but yeah, so at the moment,
So Outlaw's going to be done for the day.
Yep, so now 39 trucks left on track. Now look at Jeff Bolton to the inside, trying to win 2 races in a row. Main now side by side with Jessica. That's not going to help their case. But right now, as it stands, it is Jeff Bolton still leading. As now we have reached halfway of the truck race. As Jeff Bolton continues to lead. And these guys, of course, still working together really well. But will it last now? Here comes Jessica to the inside. Oh, excuse me. This might build up a run for the 99 of Maine. And Maine to the inside. Wow, what a big run there. Maine trying to fight back on the inside.
And there's that pack right there trying to come back in.
They gain quite a bit with these guys racing each other. Closing in on 20 laps to go here at Coca-Cola.
Yeah, Bolton still leading.
The street truck's still up here, but that may change as that second pack is coming. Torex leading that second group.
Maine gonna try and fight on the inside yet again.
Now once again, side by side, and there's those trucks. Correct, where will he go? Where does Unofficial Joe go? I see Ginger, Kyler, and others in this pack. And there goes Ginger 3 wide, but now Unofficial Joe gets behind Torak. This would be a very good point save for Ginger if he's able to capitalize here. It's nice trying to make it 3 wide once again, but no help. Torak going for second. Oh, he's got a decent amount of help, of course. As now he's right on the bumper of Maine. And Maine on the bumper of Jeff Bolton there. Top 5
I'll be right
single
back.
file for the moment. Alright. As now Torak to the inside. Unofficial Joe goes with him, but he's too far back. Ginger gets left out to dry. Kyler to strike, going to fourth. It's another running order, always changing here at this track. Jeff Bolin continues to lead with 18 laps to go. So they're closing in on a truck ahead of them. Can't tell who that is, but that would be, let's see, a little bit further ahead. But Jeff Bolton now has Torak behind him. That is Patrick Miller ahead of the leaders. Of course, he was caught up in that earlier incident. But it looks like he will be out of the way. And now Jeff Bolton's coming in. So is Ginger, Kyler. And this could be the final pit stop of the race. So these guys can go about 20 laps on fuel. There's Jeff Bolton in his pit box. Ginger and Kyler do the same. Looks like right sides for Jeff. And also left sides. Interesting strategy there. We're going to see how this works. There's Ginger. Yeah, a lot of us. He had a slower pit stop there. And now Kyler is also slow. And Jeff Bolton wins the race up pit road by a wide margin. And I expect some more guys to come down pit road to get their service. And those 3 trucks out in the way.
Huh. All right. Who's using the right race percentage then?
Wait, what?
Thunder just got back to me on the whole thing. He said 30. I was like, all right. So I did use the right percentage.
That's good. Alright, so while you were away, we had 3 trucks come down pit road, so now, or actually more now, but Zevel's leading. Of course, Zevel had that heartbreaking loss in the All-Star race. Was 1 corner away from taking $1 million. The more trucks flee down pit road.
That's oh.
There you go. And now look at Ryan going for the lead.
And here comes Ryan.
No, looks like Zevel's coming in. Yes, he is. Looks like a lot of the field has as well. And now the rest of the trucks coming up pit road. Main leads those trucks. Looks like about a dozen trucks down pit road. Now a few more out of pit road. Likely for the final time this race.
We're back again in East West.
Anyways, so back to the races. There's Main coming off pit road. Still getting up to speed. Those trucks still getting up to speed unofficially. Turn away for time and scoring to process here, but not sure who the leader's gonna be, but I think it's gonna be Jeff Bolton as they cross the line. And that would be correct, as Jeff Bolton trying to win 2 races in a row with just less than 11 laps to go.
Here comes unofficial Joe to the inside.
Yep, side by excuse me, side by side for the lead. Now unofficial Joe to the lead with just 10 laps to go. Laps are winding down. If you want to go for the win, you gotta make an effort for it. Now Main gets a run, gets behind 51, trying to wait for his turn to be up front again, and now he's going to the inside. Zell Main to second now. Jeff Bourne gets out of line. And now Torex had a big run. These trucks all still single file here. As it looks like the top 7 have broken away. Might become a race with just these trucks. And now Main 2 to lead. Torak going to third. Now Manuel to the inside. It is now Jeff Bolton to second. 1-2 for the Chevrolets. Alright, sorry about that. They're gonna be ready soon, but it'll be after the race. But anyways, so now top two Chevrolets, third and fourth Toyotas, and now unofficial Joe three wide. We haven't seen a whole lot of three wides since all the pack was together, but unofficial Joe making big moves. As we now have 7 laps to go here.
Huh. Was McMahon still trying to hold on?
Yep. And now Zevel to the inside, side by side for lead. As there's Manuel pushing him. Toyo's working together. And all the Toyotas together. 3 on the inside. Now there's 4 Toyotas on the inside line as they go against Maine and the Chevrolet. Well, there's a couple trucks ahead of them.
What will they do?
Looks like it will be Braden in 05 and Slicks Flame in the 22, caught up in previous accidents or had slower pit stops. Now Manuel willing to take the risk, and he's gonna pay the price for it. And look at the run Josephi's gonna get.
And here
Now
comes
Zevel.
Zevel.
So now they have to go through one more lap car, that being Slicks Flame. Oh, contact. Four laps to go. The intensity is rising here. As now first place, it is truck number 1 of Manuel. Zevel, Torak, Unofficial Joe, and 3 wide for 5th. So the trucks wash up, but now here comes Zevel.
The Toyota's taking over in the dying laps of this race.
And look at 3 wide, Torak to the inside. And he's got help too. And a big move by Torak. Now here comes Maine to the inside.
Here comes unofficial Joe closing in. I got help from Giuseppe. Now here comes Joe.
3 wide to the bottom. There is no give or take.
Chevrolet, Toyota, Ford. All battling for that lead. Next time by, 2 laps to go. Unofficial Joe to the lead. Giuseppe right behind him.
It would be unofficial Joe's 2nd win of the season. Already won at Knoxville earlier this season. Now trying to get it done on the biggest track of them all. 3 wide further back. So we're approaching 2 laps to go. Now look at Manuel. Making a move.
Joe trying to break the draft with Giuseppe.
But those 2 JBR teammates are lined up. And look at Jeff Bolton now back in the picture.
2 laps to go. Torak gonna go inside.
Ditching his teammate.
Oh, Joe shut the door on him. Almost. Here comes Maine. Torak trying to find an opening. Joe's gonna shut it. Coming back around for the white flag. Joe, Torak, Maine all in one row. White flag in the air. Final lap here at Coca-Cola. Maine's gonna fight with Torak.
Yep, and now Maine on the bumper of unofficial Joe. It might come down to just this.
Depends on if
I
Maine
don't know
can
if they
make
can
the
get a
move.
run. They're all fighting for third and fourth. As now, Maine's got one last chance to make a move. It's got to be now.
Coming down
Oh,
to the final turn, Maine tries to make the move. Will Joe shut the door on him? Yes, he will. Unofficial Joe is going to get his second win of the season and of his career. He's going to win at Coca-Cola. It's going to be Maine second, Torak in third, Jeff Bolton in fourth. It was a dead heat between Jeff Bolton and Manuel for fourth, actually.
oh. And that will conclude one of 3 races this weekend. How about that?
Yep. Legends, you can end the stream.